Alright, let us all wake up.
Wow, we woke them up.
Let's make sure we have all the players here.
We don't. We're missing one. But yeah, I want everybody to give a huge shout out to Peg for actually fixing his camera.
Yes, Peg.
Who are we missing?
Where is
Wisp?
Wispy boy. Wisp just dropped out of Zoom, I guess.
Just fine, chat.
He did.
Okay. Yeah. You need to smile at each other as if a third of you are not Mafia. So good luck with that. But you can speak. So keep smiling.
All right, Wisp is coming back.
Technical difficulties. Meanwhile, if you haven't checked out our donation link, again, give it a shot. Support your favorite player.
Wisp is back.
Wisp is back.
All right, we're going to go ahead and start the game. I am
Wow.
delighted to announce that, as usual, no one dies during the eclipse. However, today, Screenplay may not speak and must turn off his camera. And you have 6 minutes. Good luck and have fun.
Thanks for your town again.
I did, in fact, roll town yet again.
Cool.
2 times in a row. New record.
James didn't. There you go, James.
I did. Are you town?
I don't believe you.
That's okay. You don't need to believe me.
Rob, somebody earlier said that your first job was an abacus maker at a factory. Is that accurate?
No, we didn't make abacus back in those days.
What did y'all make?
We made hourglasses to tell time. We
Sundials?
didn't care about numbers. We didn't care about numbers.
Hieroglyphs.
Don't say that,
Two is
Shakespeare.
our biggest number.
That's his world.
Get ahead of this. Occasional times I may be muting because my girlfriend is making a smoothie.
Logan, you have a girlfriend?
Fake claim he's Mafia.
I call bullshit.
I mean, technically I'm married, but...
Right.
Wait, Logan.
Don't tell her that.
I like the word technically. Technically, I'm married.
Like mostly for tax reasons. If
I'm legally bonded to this female.
Nick says he's prisoners with Fighter. Did anybody catch that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, one of them is Mafia for sure.
Hey, we can do the great play of killing them on day one.
Fighter and who? Why not killing
I
them
am
day
still
one?
in favor of this, Banks.
Fighter and who?
Well, I'm not. I'll save
Fighter
you.
and Myth.
You're welcome.
Okay, Cactus, I think you're town now.
Fighter and Myth? Is that it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, if we have to say it one more time, you dunderheads.
Okay, so if the prisoners don't come out, I'm going to...
I like the word.
Alright, so me and James are prisoners.
James is definitely still town.
Thanks, and I are prisoners.
I've never heard the counterclaim prisoners before. That's a new one.
Yeah, it's a hard CC, never
It's probably
rescinding.
not smart to do as town, so let's not do it. Thanks.
Anywho, Myth is the Mafia out of the pair of us, but we're not going to lich him today.
Ian, Ben, and
Myth
Wisp are Mafia.
is
He was fidgeting. He was fidgeting really, really badly to start the day. Actually,
I mean, Fighter, have you everybody? I fidget constantly all the time. That's like not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, Rich does those reads on me all the time too, and they're always wrong. So
Ian and Ben are
Wisp,
confirmed
you're just
Mafia.
weird.
Like Fighter, I respect
I agree,
you.
Ben is Mafia.
Okay,
I
Bowden.
need Peg's opinion on what's happening right now.
Oh, sorry, my sister just clicked in. The first thing I noticed was Banks' reaction to screenplay acts was it felt very town, and the screenplay acts in general is just very stupid to me.
It's like he doesn't talk anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
Sure, no, he does talk day one. I don't understand.
he talks at the very end of the day.
Sure.
I think Fighter's read on Myth is interesting, and I noted it, but I'm not ready to actively pursue that quite yet. Cactus, I don't have any super read on, and Wisp, I don't have any super read on. It's basically it right now.
Logan, when you were Mafia last week, one thing you did was you said, I need to hear Blank's read on the situation. You did it to me. You just said it again. I'm actually really curious if that's a Mafia tell.
No, it's just
That'll be
the thing I
fun.
do when I play.
I haven't heard you do it as town, so that'll be interesting.
A Logan Mafia thing to do is, I don't know who to nominate. This town, tell me who you're going to nominate. I'm going to nominate the Widger.
That is.
There you go. I'm
true.
helping.
I will. That is true. Let me ask you.
The way the reads on you sucks.
Does anyone think I'm Mafia?
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Did Banks actually say yes?
I did say yes.
I don't think Banks is serious, so that's okay.
I don't think you're town. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, I am. Again.
Oh.
What else are you going to say, James?
I have James as town, and Fighter told me that Myth was
Why did
Mafia.
you ask?
Oh, and Fighter said he was town. So
I think
it's going well.
Ufta is down.
He used the word dunderhead. Doesn't Mafia use that word? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he called me.
Ian.
There's
Yeah.
Mafia.
Yo, are you Hunter? Just asking for a friend.
No. I probably should have claimed PR last time. I was thinking about it, but I didn't think
Oh,
I
no,
would.
I think that's fine, actually.
Yeah.
Ben, what do you want to contribute to the game? I've never played with you, Mr. Fortress.
Yeah, I've never played with you either.
Hi, I'm Banks.
I'm Ben.
I'm James.
So I so far I've had the strongest Mafia read. Logan. I think so. I mean, the beginning of the day was just like a bunch of unrelated conversations, right? And like the people who were like letting it squeeze out a little bit, I think maybe have a little bit of suspicion from me. I also thought James could have been Mafia. I'm not sure about Ian. Egg seems like he's town to me. I think Ufta's town. The Fighter claiming Myth is Mafia. I thought that was a joke because he's a prisoner. I don't know about that.
He actually believes it.
Okay, if he actually believes it, sure.
One of the prisoners can be Mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have to be.
Ben, out of Banks, Logan, and James, who do you have is most likely to be Mafia?
Logan, James, Banks in that order.
Because I think one of them has to be Mafia because that axe is a dumb axe on screenplay. So I think it's like one of those three should be axed if it's
1 minute left.
Oh,
I think James Banks and I are actually very smart.
I thought you just called all three of us stupid.
That's what I thought you said too. I was like,
oh, I see.
I'm in a pissy mood.
I'm pretty sure. I get
That's all right, man.
I think Banks is always down here. I don't think that his read. No,
so
for real.
Easy to fool them.
Got him.
I also
the open wolf.
No, like I really don't
What
feel.
are you saying, Ian? What are you saying?
I also think Banks is town, and I'm suspicious of Wisp because of his body language more. And I think Myth is town also.
Are you gonna pull the rich thing? Okay.
I would vote on.
I also think Ben is town, by the way.
I would also vote on Wisp. I think Banks' read on me is not one that he would ever make as Mafia. Just by the way, because that's him genuinely trying to figure out the game. And if he knows that I'm not Mafia, I don't think he would even bring up a similarity. I
I'm
think
voting Rob or Fighter. I don't know
10
what-
seconds.
Why would you vote Fighter?
Why
That's
would
a
I
terrible
not?
vote.
If we're gonna kill prisoners, day
He's
one.
the most towny of the prisoners.
Yes.
That's terrible. Don't do that,
Okay, I'll
guy.
vote Rob. I'll vote Rob.
2,
I'll vote Rob with you.
1. Time is up. Screenplay, please turn your camera back on.
Blink, 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 blink. Blink back into the Zoom.
All right. Remember, I am the person you send the votes to, not Shakespeare. So please send your votes to Activated Alien on Discord.
When you say I, it's often unclear who's I.
We are the collective homogeneous mafia brain that is Liar's Club.
Wait, you've seen Rush Hour, right?
Of course.
You is blind.
Okay, I guess I haven't seen it that recently.
The more
remember, put your bags in the back, pronounced with a very thick accent.
The more sophisticated amongst us will know what the joke with you is blind is. Anyway, do you have 13 votes?
You know, it's a real possibility.
Did you have 13 votes?
4, 6. Yeah, I do. Now I do.
Alrighty. I will do you the honor of starting with screenplay. If you're voting at screenplay, please put your hands up. 1. If you're voting at Rob Alloy, hands up. 2. Rob gets nominated. How about Ben Fortress? Just 1 on Ben. Going on to Cactus. Fighter. James. 1. If you're voting at Oofda, hands up. 2. Oofda gets nominated. If you're voting at Banks, hands up. Let me just count these votes. Hands up for Banks. 1. If you're voting at Myth, hands up. How about Peg? Going on to Ian. 1 on to Logan. 3. Logan gets nominated as well. And finally, Wisp. Just 1 on Wisp. The nominees are Alloy, Oofda, and Logan. Everybody else, please turn off your cameras.
Betting game is live.
Amazing. The order will be Logan, then Oofda, then Alloy. Logan, take it away. You have 1 minute.
Okay. So, I'm town here. I don't think that it's even worth considering a vote on me if you're town here because I think the push was very opportunistic on me. It came from, I think it came largely from Banks's meta read, which I think was a legit read. I think Banks's town, I think he was actively searching for reads. And then Ben's read, I'm less certain of. I think it was probably also legitimate, but everyone jumping on that I think was opportunistic because I was just trying to tell people why there might be sounds in the background when I was playing. Rob, so I actually didn't hear Ufta talk at all today, so it's largely going to depend on her formal. Rob, I always have trouble with. I think he plays a very similar game that he does Town and Scum, but I actually have been a little bit suspicious of the things he said.
10 seconds.
I'm Town here, just never. It's not worth killing me here at all. I would
Thank
leave
you,
Rob.
Logan. Next up is Ufda after Logan turns his camera off.
So I don't really know why I'm formaled. Banks and Peg formaled me. Peg didn't really speak at all. And then Banks I thought was a little bit suspicious just because he was distracting the game. I voted Logan just because I thought he was also suspicious and I figured he would be easier to put up out of the two people I thought were suspicious. Otherwise, what I think about the prisoners, I think that Myth is probably the more Mafia. I think that I don't know. I don't like that Logan's defense was not worth killing me. I think that's very vague and like something a Mafia would say to defend themselves, but I don't really know. Rob, I haven't heard him speak, so I don't know if he's Town or Mafia here. But otherwise, other people. Cactus was weird because she was like the vote on Fighter like originally was weird. Like she didn't actually vote, but like she mentioned it before the game. But I don't know what to think of her yet. She always plays a weird day one. And then I think otherwise, I think Ian's probably Town, Mitt's probably Town. Ben, I don't know what to think about, but I'm just VT. So.
10 seconds.
Otherwise, see you tomorrow, I guess, or later. But thanks.
And Rob, 1 minute.
Well, let's see. I think Ben Fortress is Mafia. I think Banks was Townie today. I think James was sort of Mafia. I don't understand the Town read on Cactus. She hasn't done anything. Townie, I think someone said, why did someone call her Town? And she agreed with that raid. I think she's sort of suspicious. I think James said he was going to vote on Ben. And then he said, oh, I'm going to switch to you, Rob. Because I called him Mafia. I don't have a Town raid on him. I don't know. He's not up here. I think Ufta was Townie, more Townie than Logan. I don't know about Peg. He talked. Yeah. I don't know about that guy. Wisp didn't say anything of relevance. Like screenplay got axed. That's a weird axe. I agree with the weirdness of that because he doesn't talk. I think Fighter's more Townie than Myth. They could be both Town. I think Myth is more Mafia. Also, I'm a PR. Yay. And I'm not the cop. There you go. There you go, Mafia free.
Okay. Rob, if you're done, turn off your camera. The vote will be only between Rob, Ufda, and Logan. Please get your votes into activated alien.
That is me.
That is not me. See
Right.
how confusing it can be?
Mm-hmm. Try to get your votes. Try to get your bets in on Twitch chat. If you're not a player, because you should not be on Twitch chat, because that's bad.
Also, if you're not a mod, like I was looking at the donation button so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know what's coming for the crowd favorite this week, and I want to stop it, but I can't because we tried that last year and it didn't work. Anyway.
That's one way to describe it.
Maybe we should are you done with betting?
Yes, I just stopped the betting game.
Amazing. Okay, let's count some votes then. If you're voting at Alloy, hands up. Okay, if you're voting at Ufda, hands up. That is 4. And if you're voting at Logan, hands up. That would be at least 7, maybe 9. In a surprising turn of events, Logan dies, and I will tell you what Logan was in a second, but I do not believe. Indeed, he was not Mafia. Everybody can go back to sleep. Yeah, if you have a proactive night action, please send it to me and Alien.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a cast?
We do. It will talk mostly about anime, so we're
That's
going to see
amazing.
how it goes.
Amazing. See you soon.
I'm not
The
Greek.
only reason I know that is because the Greek myth. She's
All right, I'm about to put you guys on stream. Give me one
Oh, okay.
second.
Let's get all the curses out now, then. A fuck, shit, cunt.
All right, here we go. You're live in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hi everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome to the anime theme casters discussion.
So I am still figuring out how to do the stream, so I will
Don't
not
worry
be a
about
super
it.
active participant. I am leaving it in your capable hands to talk about something that is tangentially relevant.
Wait, who died? Who died? You have to tell us who died.
Yes, Logan was just executed after he gave a defense, along with Rob, Alloy, and Ufta. And Logan.
Were there any claims?
Rob claimed to be a PR in his defense. He said he was not the cop specifically. Maybe he's the hunter. I don't think you would claim that as doctor.
and I'm saying that I'm presuming that Logan flipped not Mafia for your tone.
Mm-hmm. He did not. He is not Mafia.
Alas, poor Logan.
Oh, he is Mafia?
He's not. He's not. Moose, would you mind turning off your camera real quick?
Oh yeah, I can. I'll just keep it off. That's fine.
Oh.
Okay, we have to entertain the stream. We have to entertain the stream now.
Yeah, I just can't entertain the stream for the night. You know, my 3 favorite people were in here, and I couldn't say no to this. So.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
Excellent.
Okay, chat. Would you rather us talk about Gundam or Fate?
Yeah, Gundam or Fate.
Gundam or Fate? Is that?
Come on. We're gonna give him a third option.
Why can't we have a third option?
Okay.
Code Geass.
No, let me.
Ellie, can you name something that was like made in the last 5 years? Come on.
Oh, let's talk about
Kaguya-sama.
Kaguya-sama. Yes.
No, how about we fucking talk about
Hinamatsuri.
Lexi, I know it's coming.
The most recent anime I watched. God, let me.
Okay. What was it?
We could do anime music quiz.
Music quiz.
It was called Classroom of the Elite, and it was weird.
Oh, Classroom of the Elite. Yeah.
It was good. Like, it was weirdly
It's
good.
all right. Yeah.
Like, I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, and it was pretty actually cool. Remember? All right, so I don't know if anyone here's a fan of the Genius, but it felt very much like.
Oh, yes.
It felt like the Genius, except like everyone's an asshole and.
Exactly.
Like everybody's like.
Everyone's actually just kind of a piece of shit, you know.
And so, like they don't tell them like, oh yeah, here you get points every month, and you get a big bank of points at the beginning, and you get to spend them on anything. This school is like a fantasy land. It has everything you could want, from like normal shopping starts to like the best malls and shopping malls everywhere, and like movie theaters and stuff. And you get like 100,000 points to begin. But then if your test score is low, you don't get any points.
Yes.
Based on the things. And
So basically, the school is like a glorified Asian band.
Exactly.
And so like they're all in the worst class, and like some of the smart ones save their points because no one knows this is going to happen because they're first years, right? And so after the first month, they all realize, oh, I didn't get paid. What's going on? I'm like, oh yeah, well your payment for this month is 0 points because all of you failed. For a couple of you, and like basically what ended up happening is just like the entire class has to study like mad, and then like from there it's like, okay, this looks pretty normal, like a casual anime, except like the really nice girl turns out to be a sociopath. The really cool girl turns.
I mean, isn't that normal?
That's literally every anime.
I heard.
Wait, no, that's not true. The nice girl's not always a sociopath. What the heck's wrong with you?
What? I don't know.
I came up with the third option.
What's the third option?
Okay, wait. Okay. So
wait, what the fuck is this cast? Anyway, I have announcements for you.
Okay.
I was very surprised when I didn't see Alien on screen. Excuse my language. In any case, nobody dies tonight, and Ian may not speak today. So I'm gonna give you 20 seconds to figure out what you want to say that's not related to anything but Mafia.
Okay.
All right. Well,
did you guys ever watch that game, that anime Joker game? There's some Mafia involved in it.
Ian, move us back.
No, look, it's important though, because like, I mean, Joker King is like that.
Okay.
No, there are actually so many anime.
We're just waiting, I think, for one AFK. But like, I had to get out of the caster's room.
Give me 1 second, please.
Okay. I think we're good to go.
All right, let's all wake up. And Shakes, would you mind doing the announcement?
I would not. Meanwhile, you can figure out the rest of the stream stuff. I am very sad to announce that last night nobody died, and Ian may not speak today and must turn off his camera. And you're going to have another 6 minutes. Good luck, have fun.
So I think it's obvious that Banks is Mafia there, especially looking at the vote. We should
Wait, why?
On today.
What exactly did Banks do?
It's obvious.
I
Just
saved
look at it.
last night.
Wait, Screen, explain it.
I disagree with that read completely.
Explain
I
it,
don't.
Screen.
I don't know.
I could not hear that. What was that?
No, I want to hear it.
I
I want to
said
hear it.
Banks
Shut up,
last
shut up. I want to hear it.
Claiming doctor.
Banks is the axe. He axed me. When someone put me up, he got a real small smirk on his face. Only one person voted me.
Mercury.
I read that
Yeah,
as
it's a smirk lead. And no, he thought that was pretty fucking funny.
I laughed because Ian does that every time.
Does
Last
what?
time I lynched him day one because I thought it was weird that he put the axe person up, and he really did do it again this game.
To be fair,
But he said
Screenplay,
that's
I
what
laughed for the exact same reason as Banks. I thought.
Who was your vote yesterday, Banks?
I put Oofta up. I thought her defense was okay.
Yeah.
I thought Logan's defense was kind of meh. I actually kind of thought that Oofta was just going to die, and
And she claims me.
I thought that Logan's like defense was going to warrant votes, and I wanted to vote there. I was really kind of surprised to see him die. It actually makes me more suspect of Oofta because I kind of felt like her defense is like the easier Mafia vote. I also kind of think that Rob's Mafia.
Mhm.
He's been healer before on day one and not claimed, and then this game he decided to not claim or to claim.
James,
I don't know.
Hold on, I have a Mafia then. James, are you hard claiming a save on Banks?
No.
No.
So, all right. Then
All right, there we go.
have a Mafia there.
I do think that Logan was
Because
talented.
Rob could have been a PR and then gotten blocked by the prostitute. So then next thing you know, you have Rob is a Mafia member. It's the same exact.
I like Fighter. I like Fighter.
Oh.
Yes.
I hate to tell you.
Rob is a member of the Mafia who just got
Wait,
blocked by the prostitute.
Is that right?
That explains itself.
Hold on. Do we know if the alien gets activated? Is that a thing?
Only
Okay.
the
I
alien
don't
does.
know if they get activated.
No, there's certain times when the aliens.
Only if the alien doesn't self-prostitute.
Fighter, I will blow your
okay.
logic up right now. I'm the hunter.
Oh.
I do think Oofta and Ian are linked.
I can cheat you.
Because I feel like they
Sorry.
know each other and they neither of them read the other read
no,
the other one.
Fair enough.
Funny.
Okay.
I mean, I was okay with your phone move.
That would be way more fun.
I think it's good. That
I
Rob-
said I think you and Ian are
Yeah,
same
but-
alignment because neither of you read each other's scum, and y'all like one of y'all usually does. when y'all-
Cactus has been way more villagery today, by the way, than yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you think that is a claim for a bomb? Do you think Rob Alloy is just the bomb then?
No.
He's
I mean, unless somebody counterclaims him, I
think
don't.
he's the bomb, and I think he wants us to.
Wouldn't the hunter CC?
The only way
Yeah,
that he could be lying is if the hunter was.
Oh, he could be like the thief person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hunter. We do not put Ian up for this reason, but these are the.
Wait, what? What about Ian?
Ian could
I
be the
wanna-
hunter.
I want to put up Ben.
Ben's my top town. Why do you want to do that?
He's done nothing.
Why is he your top?
Ben is super
Let Peg
tiny.
speak.
Yeah, I just want to say something like super fast.
I veto Ben stuff.
Yeah. Have you ever played with Ben? He is a very quiet player. His
James is just Mafia.
Let Peg speak.
Rob, I'm not,
Okay,
but you can wait.
I just want to bring it back slightly to the vote. And part of Ufta's defense, she seemingly just randomly turned it to Logan. So that was like very suspicious to me. She's like, I don't really have any read on fucking Logan or Rob. And then all of a sudden she's like, I'm probably just voting Logan. And I thought that was super weird.
Yeah, but
I mean,
Logan
but wouldn't
Logan's
wouldn't-
formal was
That's
scummy
who she
though.
put up.
Yeah,
I
like,
didn't think Logan's formal
he made a
was
good.
that.
Ufta made a good
He was
point.
not tiny. He just
First
Um,
person, you're
2
going
minutes.
second.
trying to
Push
pocket.
together.
Go ahead, Ben,
It's
please.
super easy to do.
As I was listening to Ufta's defense, I was like thinking to myself the whole time, if I was a Mafia and I didn't know what to say, this is what I would be saying. I thought Ufta's defense was clearly like a sort of, it seemed like a stalling defense. Logan's defense I didn't think was great either, which is why I kept the vote on him, but I assumed a lot of people would vote at Ufta. Given that they didn't, I'm pretty suspicious of Ufta right now. The most obvious town to me right now is screenplay, because I didn't get the logic either, but when he came out as saying Banks was Mafia, he was so hard in doing it that I'm like, I believe him now.
I think we have to put up like
Screenplay was pretty passionate. We were Mafia together.
We put Ufta up. We should
I'll
also.
leave for the rest of the life.
Yeah, no, we need to,
Seriously, was really impressed with Screenplay's Mafia.
we need to always put up like some combination of like Rob, Ufta, like Banks.
Okay, I'm cheating in president.
No, that's terrible.
No,
Rob,
You join, fighter.
I don't think
No one's defending Ufta.
I want to put up like Wisp, James, and then Ian to hear him talk. And that's it.
Once you put up Ian, I think Ian and Ufta are same alignment.
Rob is like, why is that your town, like, or your lynches, fighter? Those are awful.
Because I really believe Screenplay's push on you. I don't think Rob Alloy is actually a PR, because he would have claimed what PR he was yesterday.
I literally claimed it earlier.
But you don't claim
listening.
Hunter.
You didn't.
You don't claim Hunter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
this-
not supposed to claim Hunter.
Yeah, you do. Stay
Only
tuned.
get now because we
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah,
You do it like he did.
I'm putting up
I don't think that's real.
James.
All right, Cactus, I'm firing my vote back at you.
Hey, Banks, put me up so I can shoot fighter for being dumb.
No, I'd rather lynch somebody than think it's Mafia.
James, you
Hey, we can let James then.
Also, he's the prisoner. Shh.
One thing. So we're saying that there was an alien activation last night where prostitution blocked, right?
No, it was either a save or a prostitute, or
If
the.
the
There's a save, the doctor.
then Rob is
Four.
Mafia.
3,
Either of
2,
those.
1.
I'm putting up Rob.
Time is up.
If your name is Ian, please turn your camera back on.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Please get your votes to Activated Alien on Discord. I'm waiting for 12 votes.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope they don't keep you waiting for too long, bad boy.
Wow, getting
Wow.
saucy there.
By the way, let me check if DOGN registered for that Mafia Con thing. Because, like, if he did, then we can be the Fellowship of X, because there's 9 of us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We can show up with our Liars Club t-shirts.
And hoodies.
Mhm.
I think I decided we also need hoodies.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just money, right?
Yeah, it is, but DOGN still hasn't registered. So if your name is DOGN and you're in Twitch chat, there's 8 tickets left. Think about that. Anyway.
Waiting
are
for a
you
couple
ready?
votes. Still waiting.
How much do I need to filibuster, man?
It's all right, man. You and I can filibuster all night long.
Actually, if you're in Twitch chat, just go to our Discord and at DOGN until he shows up.
Okay,
About that.
the numbers aren't adding up, but I feel like everyone looks like they voted.
Wait, let me check if the numbers added up in my chat. I have 1.
Nice. All right. Well, I think we're good. There we go. All right.
If you're voting for Ian, hands up. That's 2 on Ian. Ian gets nominated. Man, I gotta start starting.
You got to start starving yourself, man.
Yeah. If you're voting at Myth, hands up. Going on to Ben. Going on to James. That's 3 on James. James gets nominated. How about Ufda? That's 3 on Ufda as well. Going on to Fighter. How about Wisp? 1. Going on to Peg. What about Rob Alloy? 2 on Rob Alloy. Just give me a sec. If you're voting on Cactus, hands up. And Banks. Okay, that's all the votes. I believe I think I skipped one somewhere, but it's fine.
Right.
Ian, James, Ufda, and Alloy, keep your cameras on. Everybody else, do the opposite.
Betting game is live.
Amazing.
Waiting for
If
that
you,
round.
the order is Ian, James, Alloy, Ufda. Ian, take it away. 1 minute.
So the first thing I'd like to address is Cactus saying that me and Ufta are aligned. I voted on Ufta yesterday. I thought she was super Mafia. I think that is the exact reason why I was axed, because I couldn't say that. I also know that Ufta noticed that and did not mention it after Cactus said that we were aligned. I think Ufta is Mafia here. I might change my mind after a defense, but like, I don't know. I thought she was really sus before. When she's Mafia, she usually likes to like throw out reads that she thinks town will agree with, and she likes to like vote on the people that most people are voting on, which is I think why she nominated Logan. I also think James has been pretty sus. I don't think Rob should ever be killed here. I'm suspicious of Wisp with Ufta. It's convenient that they both voted for me. I'm also suspicious of Peg and Cactus if Ufta is not Mafia, because I don't like Peg's play this whole game. And Cactus I thought was super sus last time. The only thing going for Cactus is that Cactus voted on Ufta, which if Ufta is indeed town, that would mean Cactus still could be suspicious.
10 seconds.
I'm done.
Thank you. Please turn your camera off.
Oh, actually, wait. I think Myth, Ben, Fighter are all town.
Okay, now you're done. Thank you. Next up is James.
I think that was a really towny defense by Ian. I'm not voting him. I don't understand why Banks and Cactus put me up. Banks has a good read on me. I don't think I'm playing too much differently than last game. I am town. I'm also playing poker, and I'm up $6. I think the kill here is Ufta. Rob, if you are the hunter, for some reason you get lynched, shoot Ufta. I am town. I don't know what else to say, really, other than don't vote me because I'm town. And we obviously want to win. If you're town as well and you like money, don't vote me.
Next up is Alloy.
I think Ian was fairly town as formal. I think James is still Mafia. I think James voting on me when I actually claimed Hunter is really dumb if he's down. I think Fighter can do that as down. I don't think James does that. I am still suspicious of Cactus. I did want to nominate her today. I'm not actually sure. I'm more sure on James. I think it's weird that Ufta didn't die. She did claim VT. And Logan was like softing something in his formal. Yeah. I'm probably voting on James. Depends on Ufta's defense. I think Banks is towny. Yeah, I'm not sure today. I think Myth is probably the Mafia if there is a Mafia in the prisoners. I think, yeah, I think Fighter's just being his typical. I have this hard-headed position, and I have to take
10
it.
seconds.
And I'm not sure. Like Peg hasn't talked enough. That's it.
Thanks, Rob. Please turn your camera off. Ufda, you have 1 minute. Take it away.
Hello. So I don't know what Ian was talking about. I also disagree with Cactus. I don't think we're aligned. I actually think that Ian's probably the Mafia. He could have silenced himself. Also, his read on me is weird. Because he's played enough games with me, he should know when I'm town. I agree with him, though. I think Wisp is sus, Peg is sus, and I think that Cactus is really suspicious. She's been throwing out weird reads the entire time, and she's just like I don't even know what Cactus is doing. I think that James is also sus, and that Rob is sus, just because I don't think he would have claimed Hunter, but maybe, who knows. I think that Myth, Ben, and Fighter are good. If one of them were sus, it would be Myth, but I think that they're all town. I don't think there's one in there. Screenplay, I don't really
10
know.
10 seconds.
But yeah, I think that James is, he was very distracted and I didn't like him, so I'm probably voting him. But thanks, guys.
Thank you to everyone. If you wish to vote between Ian, James, Ufda, and Alloy, please do so now. To activated alien, I do repeat. There's
I abstain.
Fighter abstains. There's 11 of you left. If you wish to abstain further, please announce that now. Already, I am waiting for. I'm not. Alien is waiting for 11 votes. Please get those to him. And as soon as you voted, turn your cameras back on.
Not a lot of bets. People are uncertain.
Well, I think people are also tired because it's almost 11. It's past 11.
Nonsense. I refuse to believe they're tired.
Yeah. Well, Hyperion Rain bet. Hyperion went really big with that bet of 40.
All right, I'm going to stop the betting game.
And I'm going to start counting the votes. If you're voting at Ian, I do repeat Ian, hands up. 1. If you're voting at James, hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're voting at Ufda, hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you're voting at Alloy, hands up. That should be exactly 0. The next vote and the final vote will be between James and Ufda. It takes 6 out of 11 to kill. Please get your votes into Alien on Discord, and as soon as you vote it, we will count those votes. By the way, when I said everybody at the OGN, I wasn't joking, but he showed up after the first at, which was pretty impressive.
Nice.
Nice.
Responsive AF.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do?
A first responder, if you will.
That was awful. Do you have 11 votes?
Not yet.
Please get your votes into Alien on Discord. It could literally decide the life of James or Oofda.
We're ready.
Okay, if you're voting at Oofda, hands up. I see 5. Aylin, do you see 5 as well?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're voting at James, hands up. I see 6, which means that James has died. Let me ask my crystal ball what James was. James was not Mafia. And we can all go back to sleep. Now, Aylin, don't move me to the anime corner yet.
Okay.
Because I think that might drive me crazy. I'll let you know when you should move me.
Sounds good, man. I'm moving there.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Peace.
If you have a proactive night action, please get it to me. That includes Mafia and...
Ship him in here! Make him come in the anime corner!
Bring him to the anime corner! Alright, look, we're gonna give some real casting here, okay? We're gonna start us off by stating...
real quick, wait, hold up. First of all, the overlay can only handle 3 cameras.
Oh, sorry, I'm off.
One of you turn it off. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and I'm about to transition...
Wait, why do we need the overlay? It looks perfect with 4.
Oh, well, because it's the casting overlay.
It looks perfect with 4.
Whoa!
Okay.
What is the faces? They're back.
Okay, we're gonna start off here, and we're gonna say Oofda not dying was the biggest tragedy I've ever seen.
Oh my god. Okay, so first things first. I think we're kind of at consensus. We're probably not 100% right, but Oofda and fucking
Banks.
Oofda and Banks, and who was the third one I said? I don't remember anymore.
Oofda, Banks, and who did we say?
I think we might have said James, but James being up against Oofda makes it and with that tie makes it much less likely at that point. And James is always like the third.
I thought James was Town. I still kind of think Banks is Town too, though.
No way. I think.
I know you refuse.
Oofda, Banks. I need to see Banks. Alien. Who did Banks vote for?
On this most recent one or on which one?
On Oofda versus James.
Yeah, I can get it. Give me a second.
Thank you. I'm going to be muted for most of this as I adjust things.
Yeah.
I normally click clip, and I've been just laziness.
Well, time to fill the silence.
I still cannot believe she died, though. Like, that Oofda didn't die. Like, that blew my mind.
Sound before him.
I heard Orno. I have no idea.
DiGiorno?
Oh.
DiGiorno? It's not delivery. Alright, no, okay, so for real though, like, I think, Sound Euphonium is a worse K-On, but it's still good.
It's okay. It's a better K-On.
No,
Whoa!
It's still a better K-On.
Okay, Allie. I want to mess up this for a second because, Allie, what the fuck?
No, I got your back. What the fuck are you smoking? That fucking Sound Euphonium is better than K-On. You're fucking
It's amazing.
crap. No.
Wait, is Snooze on my side? Is Snooze on my side? Yes, it's 2v2. It's a tie.
Yeah, but guess what, Allie? Guess what? My taste in anime is better.
You're not on the same.
You're right, motherfucker.
Have you guys seen Liz and the Blooper? That was like the best romantic movie of all time, and it came out last year.
Okay, but they're both. That's not the point, because what we're talking about is animes where fucking a bunch of cute girls do cute shit in some kind of band club in their high school. That's all it is.
That's Sound Euphonium is.
Yeah, that's Sound Euphonium and K-On.
K-On is more of a comedy series. Sound Euphonium is a character drama.
Wait, no, K-On's absolutely a character drama. Did you not watch
Not to the extent of Sound of Boredom. Sound of Boredom is like an actual show about relationships.
Get the fuck out of here. You didn't watch the fucking show.
And Liz and the Bluebird, it was a best romance movie.
Sneeze, you're dead to me, okay? You're dead to me. I'm sorry, Sneeze. Now it's just I just only joined for my two favorite people.
Guys, let's talk about anime because I'm bringing Shakespeare. Not anime.
Oh shit!
I have to follow my orders. I'm getting paid to follow orders. Talk about anime. Shakespeare gets here. You got it.
All right. So that game, am I right?
Alien says the reaction.
All right. Let's be honest. I'm gonna lay it out what I think. Ufta should have been lynched. I think Ufta's absolutely scum. I think Banks has to be scum as well. I still want to know who Banks voted for between Ufta and James. I think that Rob is probably Town. I think that the way he claimed and then the way there was no kill, I think it's very likely.
Can I give you the night info so that we can make educated 20 seconds? Aloy dies and reveals to be not Mafia, but he's also the hunter. And I cannot tell you who gets axed before he shoots.
Excellent. Well, this is a lot of good
information. Rob
information.
Town, 100%.
You should just shoot Ufta.
Absolutely, he should shoot Ufta. He should put a bullet in her fucking face.
Like, it will also, make
that was aggressive.
More
I'm aggressive.
I agree.
I'm an aggressive bitch, dude.
There's not a point of having
All right, I am going to move myself back to the game room. I will see you
Wait,
tomorrow.
but we don't know who was axed or who got shot. What?
Well, we'll only know that when we move
Yeah,
back.
I'll know the stream.
No one knows that. All right.
Also,
see you
to
guys.
make your life easier, Lex, Bang.
All right, we can all wake up.
Wow. That was fast, and by fast, I mean, what took you so long? Man, this game. It's amazing when you talk about it, and not about Animu. Fighter, please don't point at anyone, thank you. Aloy dies. Aloy is not Mafia, but he is the hunter. Please keep your cameras on so that he may shoot one of you. Thank you, Aloy. You have about 20 seconds.
I shoot Ufta.
Ufta dies and reveals to be, I believe, not Mafia, but let me just double check with my crystal ball. Ufta is not Mafia. Ben may not speak today and must turn off his camera, and you will get 4 minutes. Good luck, have fun.
Probably a decent shot anyway.
Because I thought it was Ufta and Wisp.
I have a Wisp scummery just because I think Wisp was the first one to get back after we all had that really long ass phase, and I think he probably was really antsy and nervous and then jumped back on.
Wait, which phase was this?
I'm voting Wisp today anyway.
You mean the phase where talking about the start
This
of the game?
phase right now, where we had to just sit through a really long ass phase, we've all thought you were scum anyway, and then you just rushed back and were the first one back. I don't think that's a coincidence.
Okay. I don't like that read.
That's such a terrible read.
Hasn't done anything towny either. So
That's not Cactus. We'll let you have Wisp then.
You can say that I haven't done anything towny, but that's such a terrible read from Fighter.
Yeah, but I also don't think Fighter's scummy. I think this is just a bad read from Fighter.
It's almost about the same read I have on you. Fairly close. Granted, you're in the PoE anyway for me.
Yeah, that's fine. But
I'm going to town read Binks
That is fine.
right
Thank
now
you.
because I think Binks voted with Rob pretty consistently, and
Yeah, what are you
Rob
thinking
was
about?
PR.
Fucking villagers this game. I have no idea where they are.
We're not shitting this game like we did the last game, so
What do you?
calm down.
So, Wisp, what do you think of Fighter's read on you?
I mean, I'll sheep Rob. I think that he's town, but his reads are just bad.
Who's Mafia?
I mean, he can call me Mafia because he thinks I'm in the PoE. That's fine, but him calling me Mafia because of the way I turn my camera on and not being here in time. It's
Wisp, what are your reads?
Yeah,
you voted for me a lot, and you haven't really said anything.
Well, I voted for you again just because I thought that out of James and Ufta, you seemed worse. I still trusted my soul read on James. That's why I didn't vote for James. Second time around, it was Ufta and James. I still think that I believe that Ufta has been pretty towny compared to some of her scum games where she was very lacking. So I voted James there. If there was scum, it'd have to be in the I think there would have to be one in the in the prisoners, and I'm more inclined to believe it's Myth. I think that the other one could be Peg, just because I think his callouts. I think early when he did that whole like calling out day 2 could be in his town game, but it just felt so weird and too like aggressive, like he was trying to push an agenda. I don't know. It could still
Cop
be.
is in the game. You should outright.
Okay,
Time's almost up. He's done talking.
Yeah, I'm the cop. Night 0 was Fighter, Mafia, or not Mafia, obviously. Cactus was not Mafia on night 2. I even said so during the day. I said Cactus has been allowed villagery today. I also told Fighter on day 1 that, like, when Cactus wanted to vote him, I said, please don't do that. I got Peg as Mafia last night, so that's who we're killing. I kind of wanted to see what Wisp would say about Peg.
I was so ready for that.
So,
Banks, can you check me, please? I feel like because you check Fighter, you're going to kill me next, and that...
No.
I wouldn't.
This is not a real cop
I
check.
wouldn't ever say who I.
Oh my god! I was so waiting for this. Oh
Peg
my
checks,
god!
hurry.
So happy. Okay, no.
Those are my checks.
Night
just added
0,
them in order.
Cactus Green. Night 1, Myth Green, and then night 2 is Ian Green.
Wait, say it.
Why would you check Ian?
Say it again.
Say it again.
Sorry, because he only got 1 vote, and while I didn't think his formula was super great, and I didn't follow a lot of the logic that he had, and he was just a lot harder for me to read.
Why didn't you out before that?
Peg, what was your
Why
night
didn't
check?
you out before that?
What were your
Because I wanted to see what people said about
Because I
you.
wanted to see what
Ask
people
Wisp.
said, and I wanted.
Peg, what were your checks in reverse order? Come on.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Night 0 was Cactus. Night 1 was Myth. Night 2 was Oofda. They were all green.
All right, that was not what you said.
Wait. You
said
just,
I want to add something. I want to add something.
No, sorry, not Oofda.
I'm killing Peg. This is bullshit.
And it was
No.
Ian was night 2.
I want to add something.
I have a giant
Banks
list of shit
mentioned
that I
that
was
he thought
gonna check.
that Logan was
Didn't
softening something.
Who?
Banks was probably you.
I'm pretty sure your time is up. I don't know why Alan isn't announcing it, but your time is up.
Okay.
Please
If
mute.
you need me to clarify, nominate me, but Peg's Mafia.
Please mute. Alan, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Ben, turn your camera back on. Thank you. Okay. You can vote at anyone on your screen, not just Ben, or like anyone who claimed cup, or like the activated alien, or like, I don't know, what's in the game. Who knows? But yeah. Alan, maybe you can also make the latest follower alert visible again.
Sure.
Because that person got buried in new followers. Thank you everybody for following. If you wish to support the league, please consider donating. Even $1 at a time helps, because you're gonna see a brain-eating zombie flash on screen. It's gonna be pretty fun. Well, James, you can donate in your own name. Alan, do you have 9 votes?
I do. I just got them.
Alrighty, if you're voting at Ben, please put your hands up. Okay, going in the order of, if you're voting at Wisp, hands up. That's 1. If you're voting at Screenplay, hands up. How about Banks? That's 2 on Banks. Bank gets nominated. Just give me 1 second to write that down. If you are voting at Cactus, hands up. How about Myth? Going on to Fighter. What about Peg? That's 4 on Peg, 5 on Peg. I do believe that's all the votes, but if you're voting at Ian, hands up. Okay, it is the cop claims. Everybody else turn off your cameras.
Betting goes live.
And the order is Banks, then Peg. Banks, take it away. 1 minute.
So, obviously the real cop, Screenplay tends to go super against the grain as Mafia. He did that with me when we were both teammates in a situation that actually made him seem towny. So he could easily be with Peg. A real quick reason why I'm like never Mafia is because Peg green checks so many people that I would have had to have literally questioned Wisp, who would have to be with me in order for me to be Mafia. I think the numbers add up like that. I did it real quick in the last second because I think it would have to be like me, Screenplay, Ian, and Ben. Or no, Ian was one of his checks. Ben. So those 3, and I would have had to have literally told that to Wisp. It's not true. My checks are Fighter, Night 0, not Mafia, and then Cactus, Night 1, not Mafia. I said something during the day. I checked Peg last night. I was actually between Peg and Wisp, but I thought that Peg would be like I thought people were sussing Wisp enough that he was likely to get Scum if he was Mafia anyways. So that's why I went with Peg. I'm obviously the town here. I think the team is something like Peg, Wisp, and then maybe Ben, but Ben seems super military. Could be Myth too, I guess. He wanted me to check him, so he's probably the prostitute if he's Mafia, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. I'll deal with it later. I think Fighter's actually pretty
Thank you,
military.
Banks. Please turn off your camera. Peg, you have 1 minute. Take it away. You are very muted, my friend.
My night, I'm just gonna go through my checks again real fast. Night 0 was Cactus Green. Night 1 was Myth Green. Night 2 was Ian Green. Night 1, last time I was the cop, I checked within the prisoners. I did so again. Myth was getting a lot of heat early-ish day 1, and so I'm just gonna check that. Ian last night was because I didn't have a good read on Ian, and he got 1 vote, which is very awkward to me. Just so it was just like kind of a searching outside of who didn't get voted, and yeah, that was it. So my town, like for me, the town is me, Cactus, Smith, Ian, Fighter. If there's a prostitute in there, I actually would think it's Ian, strictly because of the 1 vote thing, but that's like very weak. So that would mean the Mafia is like Ben, Wisp, Screenplay, and then one of the town. Oh, fuck. I don't know. Don't kill me. I am the police officer. If
10 seconds.
They kill. Mafia kills. I don't actually fucking know.
Thank you. Please turn your camera off. I have a hype announcement while you get your votes into Alien between Peg and Banks. We have a really big donation that came through in the now obsolete GoFundMe, so we need to fix some commands. But thank you, Dukestar, for giving $100 in support of your favorite player. This $100 has taken like 4 months to get to that GoFundMe, but it finally got there. So Colin is in a pretty commanding position currently. Low gang, this is the showdown you've been waiting for quite a while. Good luck. May the best gang win. But it's not really a competition at this point.
All right, I'm going to... I think most people have voted at this point. I'm just going to stop the betting game. And yeah.
I can no longer bet.
Yes, let us count the votes.
Okay. If you are voting at Peg, hands up. That is everybody except Peg. Peg, who are you voting at? I'm kidding. Peg dies. Let me check.
I'm voting for Banks.
Amazing. Peg dies. Peg was Mafia. Everybody go to sleep. Man, this is the first Mafia that was executed tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's taken us 2.5 hours.
All right, I'm going to switch rooms.
Oh, no. Again, if you have a proactive night action.
Updated on the left side.
Yeah.
Alien, you should update on the left side who died so the chat knows.
Yeah, so the chat knows.
I'll also turn off my video.
All right, no, you got it. All right, we're on stream, Snooze. Get on it.
We're on stream?
Yeah.
We're on stream.
Right now?
Right now.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
We're transitioning. This is a transition. Well, we have some hot takes on the game. Take it.
Who died?
Wait, Alien, you haven't updated it for the chat. Who died?
Oh my god, guys. They just executed Peg, who was Mafia.
Of course we knew that, Alien. We were talking for the chat. Duh. This has been an excellent day. They killed Mafia finally.
Yeah,
Ufta wasn't Mafia.
To be fair to us, we did actually talk and say, hey, we think Peg is probably scum.
We did say that.
It was Ellie who we'll give credit to Ellie. Ellie said it first, but I think it still has to be Banks and probably Spider, right? Banks, Spider, maybe Myth, I guess.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Because here's the thing, with day 2's votes and nominations being almost entirely all town, it was Rob and James and Ufta. That means that Scum was in so much control of the town that there have to be Scum and the people who are vocal and dictating the the Pinks of town. Wait, Banks claimed cop? Are we sure that's not thiefed away?
Wait, hot take. Let's guess who will win the
did
game.
claim cop. He did.
Let's guess who will win the game.
Oh, I think Mafia's gonna win. I think Mafia wins.
Okay, I'm taking that Mafia wins.
Actually, you know what? To be fair.
Oh no, you know what? I'm with Ali. Not Mafia wins.
Hold on. Peg died and didn't immediately blow someone up, so we know Peg's not the bomb.
Yeah. Did Banks have a red check on Peg?
No, wait, did he?
He did.
Oh, okay. So Banks is probably down.
No, man.
We're doing a
We're really doing a great job.
You're like a middle schooler who didn't read the book. And has
Aylin, I want it to be known I haven't unmuted the stream once since day one. Okay, so
when
you're trying to give a report on a book you didn't read.
We keep watching it, and then we get distracted by anime again.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I am honestly surprised Bank was caught with a guilty because that day everyone looked so unhappy. I didn't hear anything.
everyone definitely was screaming not happy.
Yeah.
So it's very surprising that Banks had a red check there.
Oh, you're actually talking about the game.
Yeah, we're talking about the red line and the visuals and the K-On.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Let me tell you what happened last night, and you can give me your last 20 seconds. Banks dies. He was not Mafia. Fighter may not vote.
Say wait.
Interesting.
Say it again?
So Fighter's also town. Fighter was someone else.
Banks dead. Fighter can't vote.
So Fighter was someone we're really thinking could be Mafia as well. So then
Wait, what was it, like Myth, Cactus?
yeah, I think it's like Myth,
Let's wrap it up quickly.
Cactus +1, right?
I'm impressed you guys
Let's
remember
go.
who's in
Let's
the
go. Myth, Cactus, and
Ben Fortress, he's in the game.
No,
Yes.
This is a
yeah.
great cast, guys.
Ben.
All right, and that's a wrap.
All right, back to.
Wait for it.
We've been waiting our entire lives.
All right, we can all wake up.
We can. Just for, yeah. The man who woke up last, unfortunately, is dead. Banks dies and appears to be not Mafia, and Fighter may not vote. And you have 4 minutes. Good luck, have fun.
Okay. So no Doc in the game.
Doc's probably already dead.
I think I'm still okay putting with such.
Yeah, we probably killed the doc during the day, probably Logan or something.
Myth is like basically has to be Mafia at this rate,
I am
right?
not Mafia.
Or 75% chance.
yeah.
Because Fighter was. Oh wait, Fighter could be prostitute.
I mean,
Yeah, you could also be
Fighter
prostitute.
can be prostitute, or we could both be.
Everyone could be prostitute. It's fine.
It's unlikely that they're
Number
both.
5 though. Fighter's been totally down, right?
Or I could be on the same team as Wisp, which is a hint to you, Wisp.
What?
Okay.
I think Fighter. I don't know what Fighter's doing.
Mafia doesn't have numbers now.
Ben, can we have your thoughts on the game, please?
Yeah, I'm just trying to come up with my thought. I was sure that like there would be a doctor save last night. It's unfortunate.
I mean,
okay. I
think
trust
we're
no
literally
idea about Ian.
100% now.
Okay, so we know that the wait, was someone just axed?
Fighters.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
asked.
yeah, fighters vote. Great.
Yeah,
So it's Axe and Bomber left. So we know there's 2 people who know each other here.
Also potentially a prostitute.
And those cannot be Cactus or Fighter, and then most likely
We
prostitute.
could
right? So,
be, but we could be prostitutes now.
yeah. But the two Mafia who know each other, Ian, Wisp, Screenplay, and Myth are coming out of those, and I think there's a reasonably high chance that either Myth is one of those 2, or Fighter is the prostitute. Right, or Myth is the prostitute. Like I think our best, it's risky, but I think our best chance is killing.
Banks, you have to try. Banks yesterday said it right. If I am Mafia, I am exactly the prostitute. I asked to be checked.
You did?
I
Yeah,
did.
he did.
Because
Yeah,
I
he
thought that like
He brought it up.
because the fighter was green checked,
Maybe.
now would go on me.
Although when I'm the police,
We're not lynching into prisoners.
The safest,
Ian is
no.
more Tony than
the
anybody.
safest play,
Okay.
the safest play right now, I think, is to kill Wisp.
yeah, outside the prison, just between
100%.
That's the
Wisp and
most
Ian,
likely, I
for sure.
think, to flip Mafia right now in the entire game. I think it's Wisp, and then I think we just
Wiz,
I-
who do you think is the scummiest?
I think it's screenplay.
Who
Really?
said that?
The scummiest?
I think
Fucking
I
broke.
would say
Wiz,
myself,
who's
I don't
scummiest?
even know screenplay right now. Being not
I
Mafia.
think screenplay as
Screenplay?
Mafia would have the
Like,
awareness
but
of
I don't
knowing
know.
that Peg wasn't gonna go.
Myth,
that
who do
Peg
you
was
think the
gonna die.
scummiest?
I was scared to death that Peg was
I am starting
alien
to turn on
at the
Ian.
very-
He was my top
I thought he
candidate.
just bombed that
I
formal.
think he's kind of skated by without saying almost anything other than his defense.
This is so sad. Okay. This is a rip.
Wait, screenplay couldn't have thought he was the alien because he was red checked by
There's
Banks.
also a chance that the alien's been activated, right?
Yeah, I was worried it was either
Only
James-
Only
You're
if
right.
it's a self proxy.
I personally don't think that it's Wisp because I don't think that anyone is defending him right now. Yesterday, he said that he thought Peg was suspicious before the cop claims went out. And if you guys think that I'm paired with Wisp, why has Wisp been voting for me like every single time? I don't know.
No one's defending Wisp, just like no one defended Peg yesterday.
Unless Ben Fortress.
Well, screenplay, to be fair, Peg got red checked. Like, no one was going to defend that.
No. Wisp accused Peg like before the cop claims. That's
I did.
why. That's
'Cause
why
I thought when he spoke up, it was very agenda based.
So Cactus's was green checked
I'm
by
a
both
green
cops.
check, yeah.
Myth was checked by the fake cop, and
15
Ian was also
seconds.
fake checked by the cop.
I was.
fake checked by the fake cop.
By the way, there's no alien in this game.
Yeah,
I'm voting up screen.
There's no there. I'm the thief. I'm the thief. I had the choice between alien and villager. I
I
chose.
think it's a good catch. Oh man, fuck, this is so hard because
You chose between alien and villager, and you chose villager. What's wrong with you?
Because I don't want to be alien.
I would have also chosen villager.
Screenplay's up. Try to vote screenplay. Vote
Time
screenplay.
is up. Time is up.
Alexa, play Despacito. Anyway, it was worth a try. I don't know how far away your Fire Stick is from you, or whether it has Alexa in the first place.
Yeah, both of those would have been good questions to ask. All right. Please get your votes to Activated Alien on Discord.
Man, I'm just constantly refreshing that sign up form, seeing whether Diogean signed up.
How many tickets are left?
8.
Amazing.
Everybody at Diogean.
Alright, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We're missing 1. Oh, we're not missing 1 because Fighter can't vote. Very good, Fighter. Thank you.
No, you are. Wait, hold up.
Did Fighter vote?
No, I think you are actually missing 1. There we go. Now you're not missing 1.
Right, let me see how many votes I got. 0. Okay. If you're voting at Ben, hands up. 1. If you're voting at Ian, hands up. 2, 3. If you're voting at Wisp, hands up. What about Cactus? What about Fighter? What about Screenplay? 1. If you're voting at Myth, hands up. The only nominee thus far has been determined to be Ian. Everybody else, turn off your cameras. Ian, you will have 1 minute, and then we can nominate other people as well, or maybe just kill you. It depends on your defense.
All right, I think this is actually super good because I think the votes here kind of clear me. Out of the 5 unconfirmed people, which is me, Wisp, Myth, Screenplay, and Ben, 3 of them voted for me. That would make the Mafia like if I'm the Killing Mafia, my Killing Mafia partner is never voting for me here. So that would make it me and Wisp, who has voted on me literally every single day, nominated me, voted on me in that weird 11 where there were 11 votes, and he was like the tiebreak. So I think that clears me pretty hard. I also think that makes Wisp pretty town. I think that the Killing Mafia are between Myth, Screenplay, and Ben. I nominated Ben because I reconsidered on Myth, and I thought about Screenplays I don't know, if he's Mafia, he had that really weird, hard accusation at the beginning of day 2.
10 seconds.
And then he had that other, that thing where he voted with Peg, which was also super strange. So I just think Ben is who I'm going to nominate. So
Thank you, Ian. Please turn off your camera. You can still vote at anyone, not just Ian. If Ian gets 4 out of 6, Ian will die. Otherwise, he will also die if nobody gets nominated against him. Otherwise, somebody will get nominated against him. It's a very complicated voting system, but it's okay.
All right, I believe I have not all the votes.
Yes, because you're obviously waiting for 1.
Mm-hmm.
You should have all the votes.
Mm-hmm.
If you are still voting at Ian, please put your hands up. That's one. If you're voting at Cactus, hands up. What about Fighter? What about Myth? One. What about Ian? What about Ben? That's 3 on Ben. What about Wisp? And going on to Screenplay. That's 1 on Screenplay. Ben is nominated. It's between Ben and Ian at the end of the day. Aylin, make that betting game.
Yep, just went live.
And Ben, whenever you're ready, Fighter, can you turn your camera off? Is that a thing? Okay, Ben, take it away.
Okay, so my thought all day has been the Mafia are 3 of the 2 prisoners, Ian and Wisp. And sure, what Ian said makes sense, that like 3 of the people who were not confirmed voted at him, but the other one was Wisp. And I think it's actually pretty likely that Ian and Wisp are just the 2 Mafia, with one of the prisoners is the prostitute, I guess. However, if that's not the case, to me, that just confirms one of the prisoners is Mafia, which is why I wanted to vote Myth up. I mean, I think we probably should have done that, but we can't now. So I think we have to vote on Ian and hope that either he's the prostitute or it's Ian and Wisp, which I honestly think is likely. They're the 2 people who were, is that right? No, they're not. Okay, but Ian was cleared by Peg.
10 seconds.
I mean, I think it's very certain that like among Ian and Wisp, one of them has to be Mafia. If not, you have to think it's like me and Myth, which is not. So, yeah.
Thank you, Ben.
Okay.
Please turn off your camera. Amazing. Okay, you can only vote between Ian and Ben. It takes 4 to kill. Please get your votes into Shakespeare. Oh, no, my bad. No. Alien on Discord. Alien on Discord.
Okay.
Muscle memory is bad. Tongue memory is even worse. Man, I went through the entire day without a single mistake. And I had to ruin it. No. Anyway.
Easy, man. Don't go full Hulk on me just yet.
No. We're waiting for 1 vote, which might be the deciding vote. Might not be the deciding vote. Might just be a late vote. But honestly, who the fuck are we waiting for?
I can't vote, remember?
I know, but we're still waiting for 1 person to turn the camera back on.
Wisp.
Wispy boy, come back. Oh, mama. Okay, Aylin, can you stop the betting game?
I did.
Amazing. If you're voting at the end, hands up. And if you're voting at Ben, hands up. Ben dies. Ben was Mafia. Everybody go to sleep.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to switch over.
Okay, just can you invite me over right now, too, so I can stop the anime talk in time?
Sure.
Thank you.
I love after a lynch when everyone like nods, like, yeah. Happens every time. People are just like, yeah.
We're back on stream. Welcome, folks, to the anime showdown. No, did Ben get lynched?
Yes,
Ben got lynched. Ben was Mafia.
Yeah, no, clearly.
Okay,
Wait,
so is the game
hold on.
over?
That means the alien decided to actually side with Town, assuming that they're still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Given that Banks was cop and Aloe was hunter, it's possible alien died somewhere else, but I think they're probably maybe alive. It's hard to tell. Anyway,
I'm going to make the hot take that Ufta was the alien.
No, I mean, Wisp literally just claimed thief between Town.
I have the hot take from the actual information, which is that nobody dies to. Oh, no, wait. What? No, that's not correct. That's 100% not correct. Ian dies, and Ian is not Mafia.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, like, if no one died and the cop's already dead, fuck it, or the doc's already dead, that means it's an alien, then that would be fucked up.
No, Ian died. My spreadsheet didn't refresh.
All right.
That was
Shakespeare, I'm moving you back.
Wait, but I want to hear what they have to say.
I have a question first. Who was axed? So no one?
No one was axed.
Hey, Town can win.
Town can win.
could win.
If Town wins this game, Mafia needs to like hang their heads in shame. That.
I thought that sentence was going somewhere else.
Yeah, I thought so too. Alien, can you move us back before it goes there? Thank you.
All right, so my favorite anime is Boku no Pico.
Nope.
Oh.
Give us
The
a second.
anime talk.
Are
you ready?
No. Give me a second. Almost there. All right, we can all wake up.
Wow. I have always been a bloodthirsty narrator, and I'm happy to announce that Ian dies and reveals to be not Mafia. Bye, Ian. Rest in peeps. Rest in pieces, not rest in peeps. Turn your camera off, Ian. Thank you. And everybody can speak and vote. And I'm gonna give you another 4 minutes, just because I'm
I think we YOLO this on Myth.
No. I think Fighter is prostitute. That's the best explanation.
Screenplay what?
I think that I should be the one that's buried there. It's wrong, but I'm weird that the conversation doesn't come out and someone tries to bury me right away right there. I voted wrong on Peg originally, and I voted wrong there on Ben. That's people I completely bombed on.
It's Wisp
That thought process you just had of like people should be killing you, like that to me says that you're Town there.
I am Town, but
right. I have you as
hear that until I fucking said it.
I have the last person as the prostitute. Cactus is like, I'm just YOLOing it and praying to God the Cactus is.
I'm Doctor. I saved Rob on day 2.
Good. Wisp, I don't know what the fuck you.
Why wouldn't you come out and say that a long fucking time ago?
Because he was Hunter, right? It didn't really make sense to do anything. I wasn't getting scum right after that, so it didn't.
So what does that mean? That means we don't have an activated alien / like the alien.
No, Wisp is telling the truth. Wisp is telling the truth, and that alien was thiefed out. He could still be alien Mafia. Thief. One of the prisoners.
So it has to be one of the prisoners then, right?
Yeah.
But Screenplay was never green checked either, right? Screenplay isn't
was
more
never
towny
green
though.
checked, but I also think
I feel
that
like Screenplay is talking up to now is really towny.
It's a question of who is bomb. Like that's literally it.
It would be Myth.
Right,
Myth
who
would be
voted
the
for Ian?
bomb.
Who voted for what?
Who voted for Ian yesterday?
Just me and Ben.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I think we have to kill Screenplay then.
Okay. I'll vote you then.
I mean, that's fine. I voted for Mafia. You didn't.
Whether it's Screenplay
It's
or
level
Myth,
0. It's such level 0.
Yeah, but
I voted in Mafia's favor.
Wait a second.
Bro.
If
That's an
Myth was
okay
the
thought.
prostitute, then he wouldn't have known who to vote at all.
True. Okay. There's that point.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have known who to vote. But on the other hand, it was also pretty obvious that Ben was bad.
Yeah. I mean, out of the two, I was always voting Ben. His was much worse. So
I didn't think so.
why is life so hard? Okay.
No matter
okay.
what, Wisp has to be bad then, right? 100%.
Why?
Because
Ian gave a good read
From my point of view, then. Okay, from my point of view.
Wisp has to be.
Don't try and turn this on Wisp. Ian
What
gave
are
a
the
good
odds that
read
Wisp
clearing Wisp before
What are
he
the
died.
What are the odds though that Wisp like thiefed out like a town role, so then he claimed the town role, and then he just took,
Okay,
like,
it's possible. Okay,
That's
I think
100% possible.
screenplays.
If it's going to be about me, let me fucking talk. Either that or everybody vote me up all together and just give me 1 minute and I'll say whatever I want. Anybody who doesn't vote me is a scum plane. I'm okay with
No,
that.
because there's only 2 town who can vote you, and in that case, 1 town needs to mess up for you to die, and I'm not going to let that
Okay,
happen.
I'm voting Wisp. In my point of view, it has to be Wisp 100%. If Cactus is Doctor, I'm Town.
1
only
minute.
one who can be bad. Wisp has to be the other one.
I'm voting up Myth. Fighter, vote with me.
There's no reason not to vote Wisp. If you think I am Town,
Wisp and Fighter
if
vote
I
up
am
Myth.
Town, you have to vote Wisp.
Wisp and Fighter vote up Myth, and Screenplay and I will vote up Wisp.
There's no reason to vote another person. You just got done saying don't vote me only, but you want to put someone else up? What's the point of that?
Yes, because I don't. You could be lying, Screenplay.
I really. What do we think about?
If I could be lying, why are you caring if I put up only myself?
Because only 1 town needs to mess up in that scenario for you to die.
It's Myth. It's
Cactus, you're gonna
Talk
fucking
louder, please. I cannot hear you.
10 seconds.
It's
I'm
Myth.
not
It's
going
got to
to.
be Myth here.
You guys are like blowing my mind. why you're going Myth.
I'll put up
Five,
Wisp. I'll put up Wisp.
4,
I'll put up
3,
Wisp.
2, 1. Time is up. Everyone, please get your votes to activated Dylan on Discord, and please mute.
Wow. I was already muted.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a mute.
Jesus, you're awful.
All right, I got some subset of votes.
But let's get the full set of votes.
Mm-hmm.
The full Monty. Is that a thing?
It is a thing.
Yeah, let's get that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I think I'm still waiting for one. There we go. All right, we're good to go. Yep. All right, Shakes, do you want to count the votes?
I do. If you're voting at Wisp, please put your hands up. If you're voting at Screenplay, please put your hands up. And if you're voting at Myth, hands up. Okay, Wisp and Screenplay are nominated. Alien started the betting game. I will start the randomization. Where's my Screenplay? Okay, Screenplay goes first, Wisp goes second. Take it away.
This is pretty stupid. I fucking told you to begin with. Put me out to... All right, let's skip that. I'm going to go back to what I said a minute ago. If you think I'm town, no matter what, Wisp has to be scum. I am town. I know I'm town, so I know for a fact that Wisp has to be scum if Cactus is the doctor. Only one of the prisoners can be the other one. So what that means, Wisp is most likely the scum, and the other scum is in one of the prisoners. I really think Fighter's been doing real towny this game, and I've been wrong all fucking game long. I'm never voting Fighter this game. I'm always going to vote Myth. First, we got to get Wisp, and then get to that point. Fighter don't screw me over. Cactus don't screw me over. I feel like this game just went to shit. That's all I got.
Wisp, 1 minute.
Hola. So, I am the thief. I have between Alien and VT. I chose VT because I don't like playing as third party. I don't like playing as Alien. Fighter has been relatively towny compared to Myth, in my opinion. Cactus, I was hedging on Cactus being the prostitute, but obviously she's the doctor. I don't like that she claimed it just now, but I understand her reasoning because she protected Rob. I voted on both Peg and Ben, who were both Mafia. So unless you think that I'm the prostitute, there's no way that I am Mafia with either of them. So I'm always voting. I'm always voting Screen here because from my point of view, even though he's said words that he's spoken up, it's been pretty towny. From my point of view,
10 seconds.
He has to be Mafia. So I'm always voting Screenplay here. If you lynch me, you kill town, and the game ends. So.
Thank you. Please turn your camera off. The vote is between Wisp and Screenplay. Please get your votes into activated Alien and then turn your cameras back on. Blam, blam, blam.
Oh my god.
Did we ever get a flesh-eating zombie on screen?
We did for a new follower at some point.
Nice. That's good.
All right. I think I have closed all the votes. I'm going to stop the betting game here. Stop.
We're just missing Myth, your camera.
We are missing, but give him... Where is that Myth at? There we go.
He's in ancient Greece. In any case, it's time to decide what will happen here. If you are voting at Wisp, please put your hands up. If you are voting at Screenplay, hands up. Wisp dies. Wisp was the bomb. Wisp, who would you like to bomb? You have about 20 seconds to decide.
Cactus.
Cactus dies. Cactus was not Mafia. We can all go back to sleep. Alien, don't send us to the narrator or like to the caster room.
Sure.
This should be a pretty quick situation. You can like crack jokes or something.
You know, one time my mom asked me to pass her lipstick, but I passed her a glue stick. She still isn't talking to me.
Lame.
Thank you. I tried.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, we can now wake up. Screenplay dice. Screenplay was not Mafia, and you have 30 seconds.
Wait, so do I just push to vote and vote Myth and win the game? Is this a tie? I pushed to vote?
Myth, do you push to vote?
Yeah, we can vote.
I don't see this ever ending in something else other than a tie. So it's a tie between Mafia and Town. Congratulations.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how I'm still alive. I was so clearly bad.
Yeah, Alien, can you move the casters and instruct them to not talk about anime?
Sure.
I guess he is. I hope we were on stream.
Wait, so if we didn't end up hitting the bomb there, we would have lost?
The correct play should have been to go for Mick.
You would have won.
You had to hit the prostitute.
You lynched.
Why?
Wait, we were talking about something important.
No, not like this. Not like
this.
I'll take a tie. I'll take a tie. I had no idea.
Thanks, I'm sorry.
Hold on. Did you guys lynch the bomb?
Who won?
They did.
Yeah, we lynched the bomb.
Okay, yeah, because like my view on it was if you lynch the bomb, it's an auto tie. If you lynch whatever, either the prostitute or normal mafia, whatever was left, you have a win.
Okay, let me do the
We
post
had
game.
no idea who was who.
No, it's really hard to tell, right? Like it's a 50-50 because they were all outed at that point, right?
Let me do the post
I thought
game.
it was Wisp and Myth.
Let me do the. Okay, I'll just start with the post game. Wisp was indeed the thief, but not between what he said he was thief between. He was thief between Bomb and Townsperson. Fighter and Myth were the prisoners. Fighter was VT. Myth was the prostitute. Alloy was the hunter who got saved once by Cactus, who never claimed. Who knows why? I mean, I kind of suspect why, but anyway. If then we had Ben as the axe, who got bussed by his team. Then we have Wisp, who bust Ben and Peg. Then we have Peg, who was just the regular Mafia. Banks was the police officer with a random night 0 on whoever he said it was. I can't read this small text.
Fighter.
Yeah, it was on Fighter, which is quite lucky. And then you have Cactus, who was the doctor. Logan was the alien with a proxy on Wisp. And he told me that the game plan was to get Wisp executed and then die by being very suspicious. Because he wants the big pot for the Brilliancy Prize. He's quite salty that he didn't get it. But it's okay.
Well, I've successfully lynched the alien on day one.
Yeah, good job.
So I would say he was not very close.
Unfortunately, it took me to the end of the last day to realize that nobody in the Mafia wanted to ever lynch the prisoners, which then means that there's a Mafia in the prisoners.
Well, they didn't know it was Mafia, right? I mean, I think they read
Yeah,
it.
No, I thought
didn't have
fucking
it.
Fighter was the prostitute.
I tried to really purposely hint that to you, Wisp, to try to throw you off.
I actually I messed up with my check. I should have checked. I suspected Peg, and I should have checked Wisp, and then I should have outed, but not just said, "Does anybody else want to claim cop because I'm outing?" Because I think Peg would have assumed he was checked and outed, and I could have gotten a twofer.
I would have let no.
You only would have done that as a bomb.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It would have ended up pretty much in the same situation because you like.
Well, we would have known Wisp was the Mafia, right? Like,
Yeah, but
so-
like you knew that anyway. So as long as you leave Myth alive.
Yeah. It was hard. I didn't know what to do.
Cactus.
I feel like no, Banks, when you were just like Myth is the prostitute, and I was like, yep, and then I just like it got
Forgot
to the
about it.
pressure round. I just forgot.
To
Oh,
be fair, Banks didn't say I was the prostitute. He said if I was Mafia, I had.
You
Yeah,
are very
exactly.
bad.
Wait, I have a question.
Oh.
Wait,
It's like,
is anyone
if we
happy
kill the
they
prostitute
died,
over
or
the
is
bomb,
everyone
we're
unhappy?
one.
No, no, this is,
I think my mistake
tied
was
so much
saving
life,
Rob.
So stoked.
I think I just panicked. I don't know.
I think saving night one, like Rob's a good player, so saving him's not bad.
Because my fault was like, if Rob is Hunter, I felt like he would shoot me because like he was just like cactus scum, and it was just a selfish save. I'm sorry.
It's not a bad save.
Our bad lynch was on James, and that's my fault.
Yeah, I mean, I
just thought that when he said he was playing poker, I don't ever remember him playing another game while we were playing Mafia before when he was town. He was completely disengaged. I don't know. It was probably a bad read.
Like, I think, like, Banks, you've said this before, that, like, you try to greed it as much as possible and try to get 3 checks. But did it ever, like, occur to you to out 2 greens on day 2?
No, because I wasn't the save, and Cactus was super towny, so it would have been useless. Having that information, I don't think would have helped us, because Cactus was already really villagery, so was Fighter. Those checks were basically meaningless. Like, I don't even think before I came out, anyone even thought that they were Mafia. And I had already kind of defended them, so it didn't really. And the only bad part is if somebody else counterclaims my role after I die, but Mafia was in a position where that probably wasn't going to happen. I didn't think.
Wait, Wisp, was my cheap anxiety read on you like coming back the first thing after that long ass phase correct?
No, it was not. I don't know what that read was.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
It was so long that I thought that the Mafia, like when I'm Mafia and I have to wait that long phase, I'm like first one hit the button. I'm like, I want to go and I want to play.
It's just here, like, what are you on?
Yeah.
Dude, that's why I thought that's one of the reasons why I thought he was prostitute.
No, the biggest mistake was not putting up Myth there, because if Myth was prisoner, he was more likely to be prostitute based on voting patterns and what Banks said.
That's what I thought too, and then fucking Fighter just
the biggest mistake was not nominate Ben Fortress day 1.
Yeah,
because I had him as Mafia. I'm like, James, just nominate Ben with me. Oh,
I think as Mafia, we might win that game if we just don't bust each other.
Yeah, if Wisp doesn't bust Ben, maybe the tie breaks the other way.
Dude, dude, I was so afraid that it wouldn't tie. If I knew, I mean, obviously, if I knew it was going to tie.
Okay, so the cast was basically useless, but we did have a couple of insights. And one of them was specifically that after Mafia got day 1 lynch on, well, not Mafia, it turned out it was an alien, but day 1 town lynch, day 2 town lynch, into kill the hunter, hunter kills town, which we've already talked about is.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about the awful, like, okay, so.
No, hold on, let me finish.
Yeah,
let me finish. I'm interested.
About how, like, hunter killing another townie is huge Mafia EV increase. So, like, at that point, Mafia is looking insane. They consist of 4 of 9 players in the town. So all they need is one person to vote with them incorrectly, and they win. There is 0 reason to be busting at that point. Now, obviously, you don't know one of them, so if you're hitting the prostitute, that's a problem. But, like, in most cases, you can figure out someone to vote for who is not the prostitute and just power on that person and, like, convince one townie to flip.
Yeah, but the day after,
I just don't understand the bust at any.
Well, they couldn't have not bust Peg, but the Wisp bust was probably the questionable one.
You claimed a guilty, but yeah, the day after, there's nothing left, right? Like,
yeah.
Because remember, you claimed a green check on Fighter, so at that point, like, unless you think Fighter is really, really prostitute, which I really didn't think it was likely, then you should just go on Fighter, right?
That Fighter was pretty town though. I think their kill had to be screenplay.
No,
like,
like
if they were going to get somebody killed, it was going to have to be screenplay.
Yeah, I mean, they did get there eventually.
They also should have known that I wasn't the thing, because then they would have axed the prostitute, because they axed me at one point.
Yeah.
Does that work like
That's
that?
why I tried to get in front of
I wasn't axe the prostitute. That's fine.
So, also,
I knew that was their only chance.
It doesn't work the other way around. Okay.
Jake, you want to talk about the hunter shot in game 1?
I want to talk about the alien, because it does seem that, like, we still don't understand how the alien activation rules have been revamped. So again, let us, like, it's in important documents, like the correction is still not in the PDF, which we'll work on. It's not a priority though, because it's written down. Anyway, what is going to be announced going forward? So you had these activations that happen outside the Mafia night kill on specifically the proxy, that usually used to be announced at the end of the day. And now they're announced as soon as it is possible. So if it happens in the morning with a hunter shooting the proxy, or the bomb shooting the proxy, or the prisoner is dying at night, but not the targeted prisoner was the proxy, then we would announce it during the day. But we don't announce night activations in which the proxy itself was targeted by the Mafia. And this is all, like, documented on Discord. There's no reason to be dumb telling about it. Like, Anyway, yeah, the hunter shots were weird. Aloy, why did you shoot Uvda? I think I know why, but like,
Yeah, you know why.
no,
I
but
don't
like,
want to say it out loud.
No, but I do want you to say it because like nobody
She
else.
claimed VT, and I knew the doctor was alive.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
I mean, look, I'll defend that shot. I thought Ufta was scum, and I thought.
Oh, I thought she was down.
Perfectly fine. I thought. Wait, you thought she was town, and you shot her anyway?
You shouldn't shoot Town as the hunter.
Oh no!
I thought it was weird that nobody voted on her. I mean, she claimed VT. Logan's like, "Oh, I'm very important. Don't kill me."
I don't know. I think I trusted Ian and Ufta's reads on each other too much, and then just like not putting myth up.
But Ian was committing Uvda since day one. That was the problem.
I know, but I didn't interpret it that way. I don't know why.
Yes, that has to be meant.
Screenplay like really turned this. Yeah, screenplay really turned it back onto Wisp in a situation where like some people at least were definitely willing to believe Wisp's claim.
I think I would have voted for myth, and I know Fighter would have voted for myth.
Well, Town was in a really trash situation in Final 7. Like, that's the least Town-sided Final 7 of Final 7s.
If I shoot the prisoners and they're above town, we're sort of screwed.
Yeah,
Yes.
but if you shoot
Good
myth,
job, the prisoner. Good job.
I was just like screenplay's town.
Thanks.
Good job projecting.
We've learned from game one. We've evolved.
I'd have shot myth though if I shot the prisoners.
Yeah.
Hello, Scotty.
But yeah, so Town managing to claw their way back to a tie with the help of a little buzz from a little Wisp.
Sorry, I'm not a very good Mafia player.
It's okay, none of us are. That's why we're going to LA to play with the even poorer Mafia players.
I thought that.
I have a question to ask you, Shakespeare.
Uh-huh.
Where are you in? You're in San Francisco, yeah?
I'm in Berkeley.
Okay. I'm gonna be in San Francisco on the 21st for some reason.
21st of
March.
Okay, I mean, you're welcome to come to lunch to Berkeley.
Yeah, because I'm gonna. I'll be. God, where am I gonna be? Let me.
This is very important, by the way.
I'm gonna be at the Folsom Street Foundry at like 6, so I'll have some time before.
I mean, we all know the illustrious.
If you want to meet Lexi live, Folsom Street.
Don't go. They won't let you in. It's a VIP event. Seriously.
Oh.
Lexi's a VIP.
Wow.
They won't let you in. Don't do it.
Lexi has a security detail who won't let you in. She's
I'm going to bed. Good night.
I'm in.
Bye, thank you.
But yeah, so just as a reminder, if you want to vote for your favorite player, you can do so now using vote IDs. I really want to see that.
You should have the best casting duo about virtual.
I'm gonna go back and rewatch
Thanks.
this just to get.
At least they're not improving the stats of the alien.
Yeah, I'm kind of salty that I don't know. The cactus check I feel bad about. You just didn't talk at all, and then like nobody said anything. It felt like what happened to 6.
By the way, the day with the Wisp, like
I was gonna check
the day of the where Wisp bust, Cactus should have claimed Doctor for 100 reasons. Like I don't mind Cactus holding back on the Doctor claim the day before when there was a cop claim coming out and like a shot happening either way. Like that's fine. But the day after, you have to claim Doctor at that point.
Yeah.
Like there's a certain level of like the game is on the line at that point.
No, I think I just thought that Mafia would end up killing me, and then
that's fine. Honest to God.
Imagine Rob shoots you instead of Ruda.
I almost did.
Yeah.
And well, here's the bigger problem too.
Yeah.
Going into the Wisp day, if Wisp doesn't decide to bust, having a town voice to say townies were here, like it's exceedingly important to be able to unite people because at some point, and I know townies make this mistake even when this hat exists, but there's a point where townies see like a tie vote or a weird vote and be like, wait, the person I know is town is not voting the same way as me. I should rectify that. And so just by having that confirmed town person, it creates a lot more town needs to vote together and a rally point in a way. And so without that, town can get really befuddled by Mafia like going at each other and tricks and like just lose a fourth.
Town is notoriously stupid.
Yeah.
If you've met Town before.
Yeah, no, exactly. So like
Never underestimate the ability of Town to throw.
Yeah,
exactly. So like by having that ability to have someone who's confirmed Town and just rally Town together on a single goal, it eliminates a lot of the potential for massive fuck ups.
I think
this is so sad. This whole day.
Cactus being confirmed
Even
Town
if you
at the
get
end of
shot
the day
at
gets
night,
tied.
like if you manage to ensure that Town gets the right thing that day and gets shot that night, that's all you can do. Like you've increased Town's win percentage a lot more than holding yourself, potentially losing that day, and just having a confirmed Town the next day when there's only 5 people left. And at that point, most of the Mafia are going to be outed anyway. Like your claim as doctor didn't change the numbers or math on that in any capacity. Like it was already sort of solved. So by claiming that day, ensure there's no one person switching their vote because they want to go hero mode and go off their own reads, right? Like it needs to be together. So.
Hero mode activated.
No, seriously, townies love to do that nonsense, and it's wrong.
That's true. That is true. Oh, I hate being PR when I'm Town.
It's hard. No, it's
really? I like it.
I'm not saying this to rip
Paging
Cactus.
Detective Banks.
Cactus, I'm not saying this.
I considered not outing the last day. If you want to know the real truth, like if I'd have checked Wisp and gotten a red, I probably would have just pushed on Wisp because I think Wisp was lynchable there without a check, just because he was already sussed.
Are you talking about day 3 when you lynched Peg because you had the red on Peg?
Actually, how do you know the game so well?
No, hold on. You're saying after day 1, ignoring the fact that Alien exists, day 1 Town lynch, day 2 Town lynch, night 2
real quick, guys,
Town kills Town, 4 dead Town, and you get a red check?
Well, it was great talking to everybody about anime tonight.
So we're going to close the stream. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back for more games tomorrow. And
have a good one
over the weekend, and then heading into week 2. Looking forward to some exciting games. Thanks, everyone.
Who's playing tomorrow?
Nobody. Check the Mafia League schedule in the Mafia League channel, Ellie.
I know. I'm creating beautiful.